Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Andre here. Welcome to another video. So for this video, as you can see from the deck that I'm playing Forestcraft, let me clarify something here. The Forestcraft deck I'm using, like, it's not perfect. Like, for example, I'm only playing one Insect Lord. You definitely play at least two to three of this guy, but like, I only have the files for one of them. Or sorry, I only happen to own one of them. I don't have like files right now. Anyway, so getting that aside, the game I'm about to show you, like, this game's gonna be versus Shadowcraft. Now, a lot of times people kind of tell me that, like, oh, well, 1, 2, 3 Catacombs is so broken, can't do anything about it. Shadow is like really OP. Like, the trick to dealing with Catacomb boards is to understand, like, it's kind of like you do like a quick evaluation of your hand and decide whether or not you can or can't deal with the Catacomb board and whether or not you need to go face or not. I believe I should mention this a while ago, back in like TTG, back in Catacombs used to be like 3 mana. But it still holds true even now. The nice thing is that, like, right now, like, a lot of Shadow's power got, like, pretty much greatly diminished. Like, before, you used to be in a lot of danger when they made the 1, 2, 3 Catacombs, because, like, the turn afterwards, they would probably go like double Shadow Reaper, and you'd just be like, oh, well, I probably lost this game. But a lot of people don't play Shadow Reaper anymore. And right now, like, in the format that we're in, like, the biggest, yeah, arguably, the biggest threat in Shadow is, well, sorry, in mid-range Shadow is both the Catacombs itself, which I'm going to show you guys how to deal with it this video, and Immortal Thane. Ektar's kind of whatever. Like yeah, you know, he's a card, he's a problem, but he's still, you know, beatable. Thane, on the other hand, a little bit less beatable, just because, like, double Thane is like really difficult to deal with, even for me. But yeah, let's go hop into the video. The other thing I should point out is that, like, a lot of people also tell me, like, okay, Shadow is like OP, it can't be beaten. Mid-range Shadow is actually a very difficult deck to play. Well, I say difficult, well, obviously, like, difficult is subjective, but for the most part, like, for the general populace, it seems to be difficult to play, because, like, most times when I play versus people who are on mid-range Shadow, they usually tend to misplay. So why, like, my best personal advice to you is that, like, okay, well, unless your like opponent has like, I don't know, like, say, like 500 games of Shadowcraft, or unless you're, like, say, like high Grandmaster, or, you know, like, say very high on the ladder, you can safely assume that your opponent's gonna be, like, awful at Shadow. Like, that's just in general. And I guarantee you that most people who play Shadow will also agree with me on this, which is actually both sad, and also it just goes to show you exactly how true of a statement that is. Anyway, so I know he's on Shadow. I know he's playing it during Shadow because, like, most people, if it's in rotation, people aren't gonna, like, want to venture out and play anything else. Even though I do know that there are, like, a few different other Shadow decks are like currently working right now. But anyway, so I believe I choose to full keep this hand. If I don't, I'll again explain why I don't. Okay, so I full kept the hand. The reason being is that, like, in my experience, Shadow has very difficult times dealing with falling things. Stopping Catacombs from going off, having Brambles, and having a creature that's above 5 HP, because, like, that usually means that they'll have to use an Evo to deal with it, or they'll have to use Legion Corpse, or they'll have to use a Necro Assassin. Either or is perfectly fine with me. I don't really care. I'm also going second, so yeah, I want to keep an initially defensive hand. So, as always, we check the redraw. He didn't redraw anything, so I can safely assume he's gonna try to, like, 2, 3, 4 Catacombs me, or sorry, 2, 3 Catacombs me. No, that's fine. I don't care. I'll go and play out the Slope Injustice. He plays the Skull Ring like I expected. That's fine. I don't care. So now what I'll do is in order to better contest this, like, because if he doesn't have the Catacombs here, I want to try to cut him off with the knees before he can go ahead and just, like, set it up. Because I'll go ahead and play out the Fairy Whisperer plus Fairy here. I do this in order to try to, like, set up the Starry Elf, like, later, or better if I'm able to top deck the Brambles, just kind of just Brambles and have that be, like, what I do. Now, mind you, I don't even play Forest. Like, let that be known. So he does play the Catacombs for 3. That's fine. I don't care. So the second is, I'm like, okay, well, I'm never trading. I'm never going face again. The reason being is that, like, after they've played up the catacombs, you now have to be the aggressor, and you have to make them be the defender. The reason you have to make them be the defender is because you need to make them make the trades on their turn, because they only play 2 catacombs right off the bat. They only play 2 catacombs. So like if you can make them pop the first one on your terms, you can usually dismantle any hope that they have of building a second one, at least immediately, because again, they only play 2 copies of it, so the odds are that the second copy is like the bottom 20th of their deck, so they have to draw quite a few cards in order to find it, unless you just, you know, get lucky or whatever. So here again, like the second he chooses not to trade or whatever, like the trades honestly would actually be better for him, because like if I have brambles, it makes it harder for me to brambles, because I don't have anything to brambles on. But now if I have brambles, so you just like lose the game on the spot. I don't have the brambles, but that's fine. What I'll instead do is I'll just go ahead and just go Fairy, Elf Song, Evo, go face. The reason why is because like he suddenly can't actually clear my board. Like he can clear like a huge portion of it, but not all of it, and that's the big thing. I'm also putting a lot of pressure on him. Like, granted, the big thing to know here is that like I'm a control / combo deck, so like the amount of pressure I'm putting on him right now, it doesn't matter. But I want him to freak out. Like, yep. So he evolves Illyrial to ping my 2/2. That's fine. He'll make the trade. We'll then go ahead and zombie party me, and then he'll make another trade. So you see, like I've clearly got his attention now. Like, and he willingly chose to pop his entire catacombs for me. He also plays out a Lurching Corpse. I'm like, okay. To be honest with you, playing out the Lurching Corpse, like I don't really like it. The Lurching Corpse has a lot of value in this matchup if you just like hold it and just like wait for me to play something big, because I'm going to play something big. Like it just takes some time. But maybe try to do it to prevent me from like trying to play a period. I don't really know. I don't really care. I'll go ahead and play out the Venus anyway. I'm not going to evolve it. Like my evolves are really important in this matchup, so I'm just going to hold it. And here I force out his second evolve. This is huge. It means now if I'm able to somehow take this board on 6, or sorry, if I were able to take this board on 6, it would mean that like him playing up Thane is actually super scary for him, because like he doesn't have Evo anymore. He's out of Evos. I still have 2 Evos, so in reality I actually have like 5 Evos, because I have like Crystallia Aaron, but he doesn't know that yet. Yeah. But here he also plays a second Lurching Corpse, so that's actually a huge misplay right there. The reason being is that like you already have a Lurching Corpse to play. I already get to kill that one before I can like play anything, before I can like play any like real cards. But now, because you've given me the second one, I can just go ahead and freely Cassiopeia this board. I don't mind passing my turn 6 in order to blow up not one but double Lurching Corpse, especially when you've already used the Skull Ring. I'll gladly take that. We take those. Like, if he wants to play Thane afterwards, that's fine. I don't care. Like, go ahead and play your Thane. But I will go ahead and gladly take the trade, because, like, Lurching Corpse is a huge pain in my ass. So I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way. Like, yep. He plays Thane like I expected. That's fine. I don't care. So now what I'll go ahead and do is I'll just go ahead and Crystallia Lily the Thane immediately. I don't like. There's not many targets they want to like Crystallia Lily in this matchup. So you'd always go ahead and take this. I'll just go and play out a fairy as well as play out my Harvest Festival. I'll play it out my Harvest Festival just this way I can go ahead and like start drawing. I really need to find Crystallia Aaron. The Crystallia Aaron is just gonna help me just like end this game. Ideally, if I can find a wolf, the wolf also helps as well. That's fine. He used a zombie party earlier, so it's unlikely he has a second zombie party. If he does, that's like, it sucks, but it's whatever. He plays out a Skull Ring, that's fine, I don't care. He then makes a trade, so you see that, like, his stay in play was completely neutralized by a Crystallia Aaron plus an Evo plus a fairy. Completely neutralized. I only took like 2 damage. Sorry, I only took 3 damage in the process. Most times you don't get off that easily. Most times, like if you're versus a good shadow player, they'll hit you for like 8. Like, and here he just plays out another Lurching Corpse, like, and then plays with the Andre. So now I know he's in top deck mode. That's actually huge. I know he's in top deck mode. I know he doesn't have the luxury of just being able to go like Andre plus Evo or something like that in order to scare me. So now I can do whatever I want to him. It doesn't matter. I can just go ham. So I'll do this turn as well. Go ahead and I'll just develop The reason why you want to go as wide as possible here is because this way you want to get your brambles into play. He's in top deck mode. He's out of resources. So if I just you know, slightly blow, like he'll just go ahead and fall over. I also want to do this so this way I can go ahead and neutralize the third and final Lurching Corpse before he can do anything with it. I'll use well, I don't have to use the Evo here. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. The reason being is that like he can't kill me even if he has the Ektar. The reason why is because like he has to trade in one of the creatures he has in play. He trades that in. He has 3 damage in play. That'll get boosted by 6 by the Ektar. So he'll have 9 damage. 9 damage is not enough to kill me. I have the errands and I have things I can do. I have wards for days. Like right now, we're in the part of the game where I'm gonna thrive. He makes the Andre to trade. That's fine. I don't care. He gives up the Lurching Corpse. That was huge here. He then also makes these trades. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? To then play Zombie Pride. I'm like, question mark? That's fine, because now he gives me freedom to play Crystalia Aaron. I'll get him play up the Crystalia Aaron. I'll get the additional Evo. And then I'll also do something that's actually like really big here. I could have saved this Brambles, however, I can't save the Brambles because like this is popping next turn, so I need to put in a few more creatures into the yard that aren't actually Lurching Corpse, because he has 3 of those in there. Let's see if I remember correctly. He should have 3 of those in there. 2 whites, a Demon Eater, a Lyrial. So right now there's like a 50-50 that he brings back the Lurching Corpse. I'll evolve the Aaron. The make me evolve from the Aaron is because like okay. So to be honest with you, I didn't actually need to evolve the Aaron itself. I should have just evolved the Fairy. The reason why you evolve the Fairy is because that actually plays around Soul Squasher better, because like he's 24 cards in deep. He has these 3 cards in there. There's a fairly good chance the whole find the Soul Squasher right now. Not a lot of people play Soul Squashers like a 3 of anymore, but some people do in fact still play Soul Squasher. So I definitely should have just like evolved the Fairy, but like it didn't occur to me because again I don't play Forest, so. He gets back a white, and then plays Necrostas. I'm like, oh god, no, not like this. Yep, because he wins the 50-50. Thankfully, he can't Ektar me this turn, but I'm in a spot where I can die, and that's a big deal. So I'll go ahead and do here is that this is the final turn of the game. The reason why this is the final turn of the game is because he's either going to kill me here, or he's not, and I'm going to win next turn. So I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and trade into the white. You make the trade into the white because you have to make this trade. Because if you don't, some like funny like shenanigans such as like Ektar or whatever can actually still kill you. So I'll go ahead and do that. Then I'll go ahead and slam on Jungle Warden immediately. I'll go ahead and evolve the Jungle Warden. Now you might be wondering, why are you gonna evolve evolve the Jungle Warden, Andrew? The reason why is because if I don't make this evolve, I die to exactly Ektar, or I die to him top decking Aisha. We know for a fact that every Shadow player plays at least 1 Aisha. We know for a fact that every Shadow player plays at least 3 Ektar. So that's a 1 in 4. That's a little bit too high of odds for me to gamble. Now, I could and will in fact die if he has Soul Squasher plus Ektar, but that requires him to have 2 cards. You can't top deck 2 cards at once. Well, sorry, you can't top deck and be able to play 2 cards at once. So I want to force him to make that his only out. So I'll go ahead and evolve, because again, I'm trying to play around as much as possible. If he can't kill me here, the 2 King Elephants that have been rotting my hand will go ahead and kill him next turn. Yep, and he just concedes because he can't get through it. So the big thing about this game is that like I said, it was very, very important for him to. It was very, very important for me to like on that turn 4, turn 5 when he made the Catacombs play. It was very, very important for me to just get aggressive and just turn on the heat. I find that a lot of times most Shadow players, how they win is that they usually win because you kind of get made to do like most of the work for them, because you get kind of like bogged down into like these like trading games where you go ahead and you trade, but like it's very, very difficult to play long games versus Shadow, just because like Shadow has a million like ridiculous things that they can do to you that like just kind of cause you to lose the game. Like for example, if they ever get to make Catacombs for 4, like you probably lose the game because there's like because there's literally almost like nothing in the game that can actually deal with that. With the exception of, I think, like Calamitous Curse, not which is in rotation. Some kind of like Mass Banish and or Polymorph, which those don't really exist either. Not even Bahamut actually saves you, because most times if you're below like if you're below 14, you'll still die to either Ekta or Aisha. And yeah, like Force is pretty cool. I really like Force a lot. Like I said, I don't play Force that often though. But this deck felt like pretty nice to play. But yeah, the two long generate is that like if you want to be able to deal with Catacombs, you need to be able to force the pressure on them. Like you need to be able to treat them like an aggro deck and force them to make the trades for you, so that way you can kind of soften up the board. Because most times Shadow players do not understand how to deal with pressure. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, go and leave a like, go and hit subscribe, and if you haven't, let me know what you think about that game plan for dealing with Catacombs down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.